Hey everyone, it's Andy here, and I wanted to give a quick update today on the $300 extra weekly FPUC payment that many people have been expecting. I've received a lot of comments on my tracker and various sites that people are seeing reports that this payment is ready, but they're not getting it. And I want to go through this video and show you why that's happening. And neither is wrong. A lot of states are now saying they can process the 300 payment, but there are reasons why you're not getting it. And hint, it's related to PUA and exhausted claim balances. So this means that there are a lot of people potentially who could be getting it, but because the states haven't finished rolling out their systems, they're not getting it. But I'll go into a little bit more detail around why that's happening and hopefully give you guys a little bit of help and why your payment could be delayed by a couple of weeks. But the good news is you will be made whole. You will eventually get it. It's just going to take some time for states to roll out because of the dependency between the 300 FPUC and PUA, PUC, and other unemployment that you need to get as part of the extension. As always, if you find the information useful here, please like and subscribe. It always helps this channel grow, and I can keep posting more videos like this to help others. So just a quick reminder, and I posted a video on this a few days ago, the $300 weekly FPUC payment is essentially from December 27th to March 13th, March 14th in some states where the week ends a bit later. But it's really an 11-week program, maximum $3,300. So this is already rolled out now in most states, and I have a state tracker, which I'll show you in a coming slide, which I'll post in the links below, which shows how the states are paying it out. But it's really important that you understand the eligibility criteria for this because it's not just a standalone payment. It is heavily tied to receiving at least $1, and every agency pays more than $1, so at least some unemployment in either regular UI, pandemic, extended benefits, or PUC, pandemic emergency unemployment compensation. Again, PUA was for freelancers, gig workers, extended benefits, and pandemic just extend existing state insurance for generally W-2 workers. But this is a really important point because if you do not have a dollar from these programs, you won't get the 300. It is a supplementary payment on top, but it is tied to your regular UI, and in many states, it's actually paid along with your regular UI, and on a UI portal, you'll see it as a separate payment, but it comes with that. So what's been throwing a lot of people off is they may qualify for this because they're unemployed, but because they haven't been able to renew the PUA or extended benefits or PUC, they don't get this payment. And the main reason is because their balance was zero or expired as of December 26th, 2020. This is when the CARES program that extended the PUA and PUEC programs EB expired. Now, a lot of people, they used up their 39 weeks of PUA, for example, before the December 27th date. And so they are not able to renew it. Now, they are eligible over the 11 weeks to extend the PUA, but unfortunately, because of the states rolling out the new PUA, PUC, those have more complicated rules than FPUC. FPUC was just basically an extension of this original 600 FPUC. They cut the amount in half, but the program was essentially the same. So states were able to roll that out pretty quickly. But because PUA and PUC had additional documentation requirements, it had some additional criteria where you had to first check the eligibility for UI and regular UI and PUC before you can get PUA. There's more criteria the states have to put in to get this there. So if your balance was zero expired as of December 27th or has recently expired, you cannot enroll in the PUA program or the PUC because your state's actually rolling it out. Doesn't mean you're not eligible for it, just means you can't enroll in it, which then means that you can't get the $300 payment despite your state saying that they're paying it right now. Because what they're doing is they're actually paying it to people who have got regular UI or extended benefits that are kept on going that are not tied to this extension. They keep getting it. They can certify weekly. They're able to do it. So if you've exhausted your benefits, you're not able to certify, you won't be getting the $300 payment, even if your state has rolled it out. So that's an important point to state. So the extension has been put in place. You're hearing a lot of information that the $300 is ready to be paid up by states. But because the PUA program and the PUC programs have not been updated for the new extension, states cannot enroll or reactivate claims. And so people cannot certify, they've exhausted their benefits, and hence they cannot get the $300. These all work together. And it's important to understand that's the reason that you're not getting a $300 payment. Not because you're not eligible for it or because the state's not paying it. It's because you have to be eligible, be able to enroll in the underlying program. So for you to be able to get your benefit, you will have to restart your PUA or PEUC claim to get the $300. And again, I'm reiterating this again a few times because I think this is important from all the comments I'm getting. Unless you can do that, and if you're not getting any other benefits, and if you're eligible for these two, you won't be getting it. You may be getting regular UI extended benefits. Great, you'll be getting your $300. And you should already be seeing that in many states. But if you haven't been able to submit for another PUE claim or PUC claim because your agency said they're updating systems, they will send you a notification when you can do it, for example, in California, and I'll show you some examples shortly. You won't be able to get the $300. And this is really important. So this is the reason why. So I have a state tracker which shows the $300 payment, how it's going. I'm trying to break it up by those who have ongoing benefits, active claims. They'll keep getting the 300. Actually, it started last week and it's going to keep going on for this week in many states. But others, until they can enroll in the PUA or PUC, they won't get the $300, right? And I think at this point, a lot of states are saying they should have this done by mid to end of January. And there will be new documentation requirements, especially for PUA, for new claims. But most states should have it. Once that's done, you will be able to go get the $300 payments. And the good thing is you will get it retroactive back to January, the week ending January 2nd when the program was rolled out. So it's not like you won't get it, you just have to have some delays. But this is the main reason why people aren't getting the $300. So hopefully this was a little helpful. What I want to show you now is a little bit of some of the states. So I just wanted to show you now sort of from the state tracker I have put together on my website. You can go to it, savingtoinvest.com/300, and you'll get to this page. And you can see on my website, I have all the states listed here. So if you want specific state information, you can go there. Or if you want some specific information on topics related to the unemployment extensions, you can see it here. There's a quick way to get to it as well. But if I go down to the state tracker, I've put some sort of FAQs around what you need. But you'll see here, this is all the states and how they're updating. And I just want to show you a couple of states that will show you why the $300 is being paid versus not. So you can see in California, for example, that January 3rd, they actually started paying for active claimants with the ED, or sorry, the extension, they call it FED, which is the extended program. But they actually started paying the $300 on Jan 3rd. On Jan 10th is when they'll start also getting the PUA and PUC for those that are eligible to the program. Now the catch with this one, and if I click on here and I go to the EDD page and there's a link there to their information, the risk with this, even though the $300 payment is available, they're still saying that it's going to take 10 days to roll out the PUA and PUC program. So basically this is saying that until they can enroll people in these programs, and it may take 10 days, they won't be able to start getting out the $300 payment, right? But they're very clear that once they do this in the next 10 days, and today is January 11th, they will be able to get the additional 300, which they call PAC in California. So this is where you can see information, how it's broken up between the two groups, but it's clear. And if states have started 300, you got to look for the fine print to say, has it been rolled out to those who exhausted benefits and need to re-enroll in the PUA or PUC? If not, then that's probably going to take several more weeks for them to be able to roll that out. Florida, for example, the DEO site has said here that they are still rolling out. They haven't even started rolling out the 300 payment to regular people, but for PUA and PUC, it's going to take some time for those who've exhausted their benefits. Florida has been pretty bad, and I think this could take a few weeks, unfortunately. But again, the 300 to regular unemployment people who are getting extended benefits who don't have to re-enroll and can keep certifying weekly. That's the key. They can keep certifying. The system doesn't stop them from certifying. They will get the $300 weekly payment on their going. It's those others who have exhausted their benefits and are waiting to re-enroll that won't be able to get their benefits. And it purely is because their state UI agency has to update their systems to handle the new claims for the PUA and PUC benefits. New Jersey is another one. They've rolled out the 300, and this is where I think they've misled people. They said there'll be no gaps. That's not true. If you cannot enroll in your PUA or PUC, you cannot enroll and get the extra extended benefits over the 11 weeks in New Jersey. It's only those people on regular UI or extended benefits, or those who could keep certifying because their claim hadn't expired. But for a lot of people, and this is a frustrating point for the people in New Jersey, and I see this on the many comments I get, they cannot get these extra payments because they can't enroll. Their systems are still being updated by the NJDOL, and so they're not getting the $300 payment. Illinois, IRS is doing, I think, a good job of updating the systems. Again, I think they're a bit better. They're being a bit clear that for current claimants, PU claimants who can certify, who have an active balance and can keep going, who probably only started PUA a few months ago, they can keep going. They can keep certifying and get it. It's only those people who have exhausted their balance, and they can't certify. So the Illinois Department is saying here, they can start taking new claims, and that the people can start certifying in the next few weeks. So again, they won't get the 300, but the Illinois Department at least is clear that you're getting PUC, and it's going to certain people, but some people are not getting it. So this is good. And I've actually found that on Twitter, you can get a lot more up-to-date information than even the state unemployment website. For example, EDD, which I covered before, is already providing more information. And I find that this is actually a really good way of getting more information. It's going to Twitter, typing in the state agency here, whether it's, IDIS, New York DOL, and you'll find that you'll look maybe sometimes a little bit, but you'll see a link there, and then you'll actually click on that, and it'll actually give you a lot more information here. So in New York, the DOL has talked about the $300 payment. So they said they'll deliver it, but again, this is where the deceptive part is, and I think there's a disconnect between the unemployment agency and the governors and politicians who announce it. You can only get it if you have existing benefits. All the other groups that have to re-enroll have to take some time. So this is a quick update on why you're not getting the $300 payment. Hopefully it was helpful. And if you have any comments, questions, if I'm wrong about something, please leave a note below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And you can also check savingtoinvest.com/300 for the latest tracker. Thanks. Bye-bye.